Hello everyone and welcome to the channel, it's Maxim again, and there's a whole bunch of events again, which I usually made some videos about in the past. However, I wanted to, give you my sort of like updated advice on them, and also because most of the old videos, don't really get viewed by people and stuff. So let's go over it again, and also just so you don't forget it, because for instance, I like half an hour before the reset, I was saying I shouldn't forget about Vein Miner, so because Vein Miner is actually starting a day later than the other events, and it's a day shorter for whatever reason. I don't know why, but it's like this every single time. So let's start with Vein Miner actually. And yeah, so the Vein Miner, the first advice is gonna be do not forget to do it. And as you can see, you can get a lot of rewards. You're going to see them now pop up on the right. Like all of these things are instant rewards. I just got 32 instant rewards. And if we wait for a minute or two, we can actually view everything that I got, right? Like I'm not gonna, note it down, but I can already see that I got at least 60 gems, I think, maybe more gems. Not to mention like all those, tech chests if I was still low level. And actually I'm gonna have a little bit of a problem here for my advice, because the second main advice for this is going to be to start with the low ones, like the short ones, and leave the long ones for later. The reason is that you can still collect these things from the mining carts even after the event ends, so on the 7th day. However, you can no longer do digging on the 7th day after the timer ends. So that's why I usually keep like the 24-hour one for the end, because as I said, that's one part, and the other part is because you cannot dig when you have got all 4 cards there. So you wanna do as many digs as possible to get as many of these instant rewards as possible, as many gems, as many other things. And you can see here the things you can even get gold shards. So these things on the top, the reward info, that's the things you can get from the digging. You can get formation 101s, you can get premium recruit vouchers. It's pretty great. So you want as many as possible, as I said. And here you have the cards that you can get. Some of these cards are actually limited. As you can see, I got both the level 3 component chests and both the profession perk speed ups I can get in one day. So I can get up to 6 1-hour ones. Then these ones I believe are 4 hours, but I'm not 100% sure now. These 3 things are 4 hours each, I think. And then these are 8 hours. And the big ones are 24 hours. And you wanna save, of course, the 8 hours ones for when you're sleeping, the 24-hour ones for the end, because they are not really that good either, actually, compared to the 4-hour ones, with the things that I have said as well. And or if you have multiple accounts. And if you just wanna, and actually there is now formation manual assault. I'm not sure. I believe there might have been fortified last time, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong about that. Anyways, as I said, the other reason could be if you have multiple accounts. So on my alt, I actually very often do it that I do the long ones because I'm just lazy and I'll otherwise miss them on the main account. Now let's go to the gem points. So for the gem points, you can always claim free stuff. You don't have to spend money. As long as you spend enough gems during the event, you can claim 5 more exclusive skill shards, 5 more, here 10 more, and basically depending on how many gems you spend, you can claim this extra stuff. So do not forget that. And also don't forget to claim at least these things in the point store. So what you should do is you should spend at least 3,000, or actually more like 4,800 in the point store, unless you are buying the monthly card every single month. If you are buying the monthly subscription for $15 every single month, then you actually do not need the extra cube, to be honest. Like it's the, you don't, okay? It's the extra cube which comes from that or from these items. So actually now I'm stupid, I think. Actually now I might be stupid, but sorry, I might have spaced out right now. I think that they might actually be they are actually separate. I'm now mistaking it with the gem gift one, where there is a 30 day one. Sorry, my bad there. But if you're getting gem gift one, the 30-day one, every single month, then you don't need this one. However, otherwise, if you're not which is the case for most people who are not whales. It's very good to get this one, right, for 1,800 points. So basically just you spend 1,800 gems on anything you want, anywhere in the game, and you can buy this. And same thing here for the 3,000 gems. So these are the two things you want to get, and then whatever you need, okay? I'm not gonna go over each of these things. Maybe I will at some point, but I think I have a lot of videos to make anyway, so I'm probably not gonna do that. You can check my other videos about this event from the past, although my views on some of these things might have changed, but okay, like, there should be videos from past. Blessing Clover, you know, just usual spend money, and yeah, just usual spend money. It's sort of scammy unless you basically buy all of it, unless you fill it. Other than that, yeah, not really that great. With the Hero's Return as well, not really that great. I always just do the free stuff. However, it can be sort of useful for your exclusive skills, because there isn't a lot of other places to get your exclusive skills easily without spending money. So you can get Basil exclusive skill or Katyusha exclusive skill up to higher levels pretty easily in this thing if you want to. These are the two that I would actually suggest, okay? From these things, from these heroes, it's pretty much only Basil and Katyusha, which might be worth it, if you're using them, of course. Katyusha's one is super great, increase her damage, but it's not like game-breaking. Same thing goes for Basil, though. Like, they are not like, you know, on the new heroes, where you need a certain level for it to work at all, most of its effects. Then we go to Match Gift, and it's pretty simple, right? I have, again, other videos about this event. You have got some pretty straightforward, simple missions here. Just, you know, kill dark forces, collect, do skill research, you know, like, use some gems. So you need to use at least 3,000 gems for this. So that overlaps with the, you know, the, what is it called, the gem points, which is pretty great. Some elite recruits, which are also, like, you know, one of the few times when I actually use them. I have got so many of them, I might actually use some more in the near future. There is some premium recruits as well, I think, but you should, of course, wait with the premium recruits until Monday and Tuesday for the arms operation, except the free ones. So you just do the free ones, then you do the arms operation, so you'll have it completed anyway. The one thing you should not forget is that there is also Warhammers here, and the Warhammers here will take some time. Otherwise, everything else here, except the logins also need to be done like over 3 days. Other than that, and the Warhammers, anything else here, okay, I guess 100 Dark Forces as well, a little bit, can be done within like 30 minutes, okay? Like, if we go, we can do these like researches right now, like in 10 seconds, okay? Done. We can go and we can go to collect. We just find the nearest, you know, the nearest barn, let's say, okay? It's actually a bit simpler if it's not a barn, if it's like a normal thing, but whatever. If you find like some, you know, like 4 empty resource places near you, for instance, just gonna do it like this, send all of them, then recall all of them, and you can just finish it like this in like 3 to 4 minutes, just sending them to the closest thing and recalling them. Or of course, if you're just doing collection normally as you should, then, you know, but I'm a bit lazy by now and not doing it properly. So that's what I mean by gather. Yeah, that's it pretty much. Just don't forget about this. It's free stuff. It's really just free stuff as long as you spend at least 3,000 gems, and it's pretty great, okay? There is some gold shards, there is some premium recruit vouchers, there is a multifunctional combat chest, so all this free stuff, if I went and actually counted it, I think if I went and I counted all of this stuff, it would actually be worth, I actually don't know how much it would be worth, but like a wild guess, okay? There's also actually chests here. And actually, oh, they replaced it. There used to be little vitality capsules. Now it's rare skill treasure chests. So those are a bit worse, but not by much. So like the match gift is like, let's say how much. Okay, I'm gonna do a quick count, okay? 200, like 320, like let's say 500, 600, 700, like 1000. I think it's gonna be north of 2000 gems. It's gonna be like between 2 and 3000 gems of free stuff. 2 to 3,000 gems, maybe 2 to 4,000. I'll maybe make a breakdown of this actually, of the value at some point. But again, like I'm not lacking for topics to make videos about, so I'm actually more behind than not having enough stuff to talk about. And then there is the blue titanium coin store, which again I could also make a separate video about, but I don't really want to. Because we've been over this thing a few times, and what I'm just gonna say here is that there is still available the option of $1 buying per day, once per day, 100 points for $1, and it can actually be pretty interesting, I guess, because like then if you buy like two times, if you buy 2 times the subscription, if you bought your subscription on the first day and last day of the Clover, you're gonna be on 100 points here, plus 5 times 5 times like 5 more points for this, you know what I mean, $5 more spent on this, and you're gonna get the blessing Clover there, multiple one, and you're also gonna get here the reward here for 300 titanium blue coins, so you'll get an extra value of like 500 gems, and you can just buy these level 5 component chests pretty much, or you can buy the perk speed up if you want, but I would say probably buy the level 5 component chests, especially to do a segue, if you are on a relatively new server. If you're on a relatively new server and you don't have your level 10 components yet, then this can be very nice, very nice. Like you can get 2 of them for $1 instead of like usually when it's a crappy like repeatable weekly whatever offer, it's usually like $2 per one, or if it's during like seasonal events, it's usually like $1 per one or something like that. So it is actually a pretty good deal. Plus you get the extra bonuses as well. So all in all, you can get like 13, let's say 13 level 5 component chests of value for $5, which is pretty decent, I think. I mean, I'm probably not gonna do it myself, unless again like someone wants to donate to me to do it with that specific intent. But it's pretty, it's pretty decent, and I might actually make a separate video about this event after all. But just like touch a little bit more on it. I wouldn't buy these profession item chests either. Like these are, and most of this stuff I wouldn't buy, right? Except this thing, if you don't have it at all, maybe, but it's quite expensive. So I'm not a big fan of these things. Like for $40, like I just grab them when they are new in the event. But the restricted zone is not that bad. If you missed it, if you missed the level 80 pack, I believe it was, when you hit level 80, you could have gotten it. I should have gotten it, but I didn't. Just the first level of the offer. Then this is another way for you to get it, and the price is not that terrible. Okay, of course it's not a great price, right? The price is not great. It's gonna cost you like $7 for 700 plus 600. You're still not gonna have enough, so you're probably gonna buy like 2 times $9 plus 2 times $1, and or 3 times $1, so it's gonna cost you like $21. But I guess like if you're like a higher spender, then this thing can actually be pretty good for you. But then again, like, and then there's of course like the heroes. This is a good way to actually get these heroes if you missed them. This is a good price to pay for them, like paying like $18, or actually maybe less than $18. You buy 600 here, and then you buy the 7 times 1, so you actually pay only $16 for these heroes. Or you can finish up on your exclusive skills, and as I said, maybe I'll just make a completely separate video about this actually if I can. I do have a lot of other things to make videos about right now, about the new Transformers event, and so stay tuned for that in the next days. And I also have like things to do in real life, and I usually drive and try to make real life money until like 2 a.m. So gonna go now and gonna do that again right after I publish this. So please like, share, subscribe, and above all, have a wonderful day. Bye bye.